Let's have an August tour of our allotment. Welcome to Gardening with Ben, and we're going to give you a tour of our allotment, of what it's looking like at the moment, and seeing what's growing, what's not growing. Yes, I'll show you the failures, and yeah, let's see how we get on. So let's start at the front of the plot and look at these roses. I need to keep deheading these, they're stopping flowering. That's the thing, if you want them to keep flowering, you've got to keep deheading them. And look, we've got black spot as well. But yeah, always lots to do down at the allotment. I always see it as I'm going round. My plum tree, we picked some plums off it yesterday. What I might do next time when it fruits, it probably won't fruit next year, but we're going to thin out the plums because they touch one another and then they go rotten, they go sweaty, and yeah, then it damages them. But yeah, that one looks ready. We'll take that one. Look at that one, nice one. But yeah, lots of bindweed to sort. That's going to be one weekend's job, sorting this area out. Onto the cooking apple tree. Wow, absolutely amazing. Look at this. We've got so many cookers on it this year, and they're getting big. They'll soon be ready for harvesting these. They're everywhere inside it. How I'm going to get some of them, I don't know. But yeah, they're everywhere at the moment. But hopefully the strong wind won't blow them off tomorrow. We're going to come down tomorrow night, so if it does, we'll grab them and get them picked if they're on the floor, which a few of these are, so we'll take those home to make a small crumble. Into the polytunnel, where it's a mess. I'm not the tidiest of gardeners, that is for sure. The million tomatoes, absolutely doing amazing. This is the best variety that I've ever grown in tomato wise, and I'm going to stick to these ones and grow them year on year, I think, as they've produced amazing tomatoes, and as the name goes, millions of them, and there's still loads growing on it. So hopefully we can keep these fruiting all the way up to September, October time. Then beefsteak, first time ever growing these, absolutely amazing. Some of them, that is for sure. They're starting to turn red, which is a good sign, so I'll be harvesting these soon. Some of them have been getting eaten, the little blight. But yeah, we've got some red ones. That one might be ready for harvesting, actually. We might take that one home, our first beefsteak tomato. The huge one is still yet to go completely red. It's starting to turn, so hopefully in a few weeks, maybe next week, it might be ready to harvest. See what it tastes like. Absolutely massive, that one. On to the melons. Look, I definitely know the watermelons now. They're looking like a watermelon. So yeah, first time ever growing watermelons, and we're doing fantastic on them. So I'm pleased with how they're coming on. We've got another one there. I'm propping them up on buckets so they're off the ground and they're not weighing the plant down. I'll need to prop that one up on a plant pot as well. Let's do that now, actually, while we remember. Basically all I'll do is just put a plant pot underneath it to weigh it off, stop it weighing down the plant like that. So yeah, basically just like that. That's how I look after them. We've got one growing up here. Is that one any good or is it not? It looks like that one's going rotten. We'll take that one off so it can focus on growing another one. But yeah, the melons are doing well. Then I've sown all my biennial flowers, which you'll have seen in a video. If you've not seen it, go and look for it. We've got foxglove, we've got wallflowers, we've got sweet williams, we've got lupins, we've got primulas, we've got hollyhock, we've got Chinese cabbage. First time ever trying that. I did it in my August video. Said about growing it, so I thought I'll try it. And forget-me-not as well. So yeah. Then we've got us Christmas potatoes, which again you'll have seen in a video. We've got Maris Piper, we've got Pentalent Javelin, and we've got Arran. These need to be grown indoors, as well. You can start them off outdoors, but around September, October time, fetch them indoors when it starts to get colder, or it'll kill the plants if they get a heavy frost. So yeah, they hopefully will do really well and we'll get a good crop from them. We've got about 8 potatoes in each one, so probably too many, but I wanted to stuff them in and use them all. And I still had some left over and gave them to my neighbour. So yeah, hopefully we'll get plenty of Christmas potatoes. We've just got to keep them watered well with them being in the polytunnel. The speckly things on top, you're probably wondering what that is. That's just plant food, which I bought what they were selling off in Morrison's. They were selling this off. So yeah, I've put some of that on top, and there's some in the bottom as well where the potatoes are as well, to keep them fed. Onto the other fruit area. The blackberries are growing absolutely wild. These are thornless blackberries, these ones, so they don't prickle you, and they grow absolutely amazing. If you ever want to grow blackberries and you don't want thorns, get the thornless ones to grow fantastic. My loganberry, that's nearly done for the year. Obviously all the new growth, we're tying it all back so that it's all safe. All the old growth will die back like this, and then we'll snip it back, the old canes, as they won't fruit next year. They'll only fruit on the new growth, so we'll have a lot to chop off. Down the side, this is my newish plum trees. Yes, they've been in about 3 years. We're just having fruit this first year. We've only had a couple of plums on them, but we've pruned it all at the bottom, as you can see, so that I can focus on growing the plums and making it up right. Oh, we've got some blueberries there to pick. Best get them picked today, aren't I, for my yoghurt? I love it when you go around and you spot stuff ready for harvesting. I best get them. Onto the grapes. Last week I tied them all back, tidied them all up as the best as I could, and look at these. They're growing. They're growing. First time getting grapes on them, so we'll see how they get on. See if we get some grapes. But yeah, those are meant to be red gooseberries. They're still not ripening yet. Them ones are just starting to go red on them a bit late, but we'll keep them on, see how well they get on. But yeah, got some roses along with all the bindweed. Oh, there's the thornless blackberries. Look, they're huge, absolutely huge. So we'll harvest them, we'll get them harvested as well before the blackbirds eat them. Out through the polytunnel, because I can't get out through the other way. I've just cleared this area today. I couldn't actually get down this area, down the side of my other fruit trees. These are golden delicious apples. Look at how many we have got. We have got absolutely loads of apples on this tree. They're not massive yet. Hopefully they get bigger. But yeah, this year's going to be a good year for golden delicious apples. Probably the best harvest that I've ever had on this tree. And these are like a ready green ones, are delicious ones, but I don't know what variety they are, I've forgotten. So don't ask me the variety. But yeah, got loads of apples growing on them. And then hidden away, we've got some pear trees, which has got some pears on it. We've not got loads on it that I can see, but we've got a decent amount. In fact, there's some hidden around the back. So it's going to be a case of getting in there and getting them out at some point. And then this is a different variety of pear tree. It's absolutely huge. I'm going to have to try and chop this back this year. It's got too big. Somehow we're going to have to try and chop all that down this year, which is going to be a job and a half for me to do, to chop it down. It's massive. We've got some yellow courgettes growing there. Look at them, popping through. So yeah, we'll be picking them soon. So that is how my allotment's doing. I'm quite disappointed that I've not got as much growing this year, but like I said, time takes over, and I use this area as a place for my mental health, for fitness, and for getting outside as well. So that's one of the reasons why I have my allotment. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. Make sure you give it a like, feel free to share it, leave a comment. Until next time, everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone.